It is a cold Portland morning. I'm going to show you guys how to make this clip for your 5D Mark IV. This is going to keep this from moving anywhere anymore. Camera tie downs for tethering is kind of a crucial element, and Canon really dropped the ball on the 5D Mark IV. This is going to solve all those problems. It's going to cost you about 10 bucks. I am going to go over a way to fix this issue with Canon's 5D Mark IV very loose USB 3 connection. You can see when I plug it in here, just like how wiggly this gets. That's just the port moving around in the camera. It's not the connection. Pretty poorly designed, as you can see. It'll wiggle both ways. This thing's eventually gonna, totally lose connection with the camera. As an afterthought, Canon came up with this little screw hole right here and threw out this basically wimpy little clip to hold this guy into the port. We are going to make our connection, our clip, out of this bus bar. It's aluminum. You can find them in steel. Steel's probably stronger. I just couldn't find a steel one down at Lowe's today, so that's what I got. These go in breaker boxes. They're also called ground strips, ground bars. You can get, I cut this one, but it's quite a bit longer. It's like 7 bucks. So we are going to make a clip connection to keep that cable stable in this camera today for like 10 bucks. Maybe less. Alright, first off, we're going to pop all these screws out of here. Alright, here it is with all the screw holes out. I made myself a little guide as to how I'm going to cut this guy out. What we're going to do is cut it so that this last hole is going to be tightened down into this little screw hole here, which is a 2mm port. And then we're going to leave about 8 holes, cut off at the 9th hole. That 9th hole is going to fit into this clip here. In total, this length, I'm cutting it at about 2 3/4 inches. All right, let's get started. All right, since we're only going to use this part of it here, I'm going to cut off the part that has the hole here, so it's just keeping this part of the stud, not the whole area. Right, so now we're looking at it a bit like this. I know that's probably not focusing, but you can get the idea. Oh yeah, we're getting much, much closer now. So what I'm going to do now is cut right over here so that this edge of this clip right here can fit down inside. One more cut. All right, that is it. That is it. You want a little bit of tension here, just a little bit though. I've got too much, so I'm going to shave down a little bit more on the underside of this so it fits a little bit with less tension. There we go. So now we've got this thing cut so it fits real nice in there on this top clip. And this guy, we want to make sure we can see, if you can see that little screw hole through there. I'm talking about this crappy little one right there. Just like that. We also want to make sure that these holes, these 3 holes from the bottom, not the first one, but 1, 2, 3, are going to be able to sit so that the USB cable is going to fit in between there and seat into this crappy little thing here. So we're going to cut these guys out so it'll fit. Alright. Best tool for this, if you don't have a good power tool, is a chainsaw sharpener. Sharpen your blade on your chainsaw. You can get these guys pretty inexpensively. It fits real well inside these holes. What you want to do is file them all 3 of these holes, not the first one, but second, third, fourth hole. Alright, so you can see the little groove that I cut in that screw right there. Gives it enough room for the 2mm tiny little thing. I got a washer on there, and that's going to fit right into that groove. Just like that. Tighten down. Go right through. That's so we can clip that end of the camera. Now, I went through a couple of bolts trying to figure out what the right groove was, but you got plenty of them in that kit, so just kind of play with it until you find the right spot. Okay, we're gonna take this guy, we're gonna clip it in just like that. You can see the USB 3 right through there. Got our clip in. Alright, now the final thing. You just get one of these screws in here. I like to keep this thing kind of loose, but find your seat in here. Tighten it down. And then we're just going to tighten down this screw. Not too much. There you have it. This thing ain't gonna wiggle. No more.